Go, 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 let's get it. I'm a trapping fanatic, that shit automatic, so I cannot turn it on or off. Bitches all on my dick, then she hop on my dick, I'm like, why you keep hopping on and off? Your bitch all on my dick, she be doing the most, I tell her, little bitch, she so extra. And my gun up on me, but not run up on me, niggas, they wanna fight, they some wrestlers.
Wait, it's you from before. Sung Jin-woo then recalls the other time that the two of them have interacted. Yes, my name is Sung Jin-woo. I'm the one who granted this power to your universe. Wait, what do you mean? It's alright. You'll understand soon. So come with me. Naruto follows him through another gate, as now he's in some place that he's never seen before. This was nothing like the Leaf or the Shinobi world. Sung Jin-woo then turns back to him. This is a place known as Korea, and it's my home. It's a very different world from your own, as you can tell. Here, people used to fight monsters for jobs, but I've changed that myself. The two step through another gate and begin to travel through different anime to see all their worlds were connected somehow. They return to the yellow and purple void that they were once in. But just why show me this? So you can realize the change that you can accomplish. Naruto nods, understanding this, but not getting a full grasp at the same time, as you have to remember, he's still very young. Sung then sits down. I am what is known as the Shadow Monarch. There are many monarchs who travel the universes, but I've defeated them. Wait, you're not a celestial lord? Sung Jin-woo then looks puzzled for a moment and told Naruto to summon his undead army. Sung Jin-woo did so with Igris, showing the knight to Naruto. This caused the boy's eyes to widen. Are you Igris? I am indeed. Oh, so the system created another Igris for you as well. Naruto summons Igris, who steps from the light instead of the darkness, and the samurai in white and gold armor would appear. Sung Jin-woo stood, looking at this version of Igris, then back at Naruto. I see. So it seems you're the missing piece. As my power standed now, it constantly ripped apart my world that I'd aimed to fix. So the system allowed me to create another version of myself in some sort of parallel world. But that didn't go as planned at all. Instead, it only created a parallel version of my power, and that was bestowed to you. Essentially, the two of us are the sides of the same coin, the yin and the yang of our worlds. Well then, Naruto, I'm safe to leave everything to you. I'll drop by from time to time, so be ready. Before Igris and Sung can even leave, Naruto and Igris challenge them to a battle. The two look at each other and would agree. Both Naruto and Igris are then seen defeated within minutes as they lay on the ground beaten. So, that's the power I can achieve. I know what I'm truly aiming for now, so thank you. Naruto returns to the shinobi world to see some time definitely did pass, but not too much. Sasuke here actually didn't leave the Leaf Village, as the curse mark was further suppressed by Tsunade. Alongside this, Naruto left some samurai and archers in the Leaf's perimeter so that no one could invade, meaning the Sound 4 don't even make it close to Sasuke. Naruto is a Chunin now, alongside his team as well, so the next step was to achieve the rank of Jonin. It would be a slow climb to the rank, but after only a year, it was done. Then Naruto was called into the office of Tsunade, where she would explain that he would be leaving the Leaf to train with Jiraiya for an entire, 2 more years. And then she explained that Sasuke would be doing the same with Kakashi. Naruto asked about Sakura, but the Kage had already taken her as her pupil, as did Might Guy. Naruto then only has one request, that Konohamaru can come with them. She says no, but Naruto says it's the only way that he will go. This forces the Hokage's hand, and she allows it due to Konohamaru already becoming a shinobi at the age of 11. Naruto goes to the Sarutobi home to tell Konohamaru of the news, but neither him nor Hiruzen was there, as out in the forest, far away from any village, we see them both training, with Hiruzen training his grandson with high intensity. He kicks Konohamaru into a tree and tells him to stand. I'm getting old, so everything that the first and second Hokage have passed to me will be given to you, Konohamaru. So use it well to help the leaf and change the future. The boy's eyes light up with hope as he smiles to his grandfather. I'll become the next Hokage after Naruto-sensei. You've become his pupil. Konohamaru would nod. Well, I'll make sure that you don't disappoint your master, as this is where the time skip would happen. Years later, Naruto was seen walking back into the village with Jiraiya. The two have spent their time training to their fullest. Naruto has even taken his sensei to some of the dungeons and gates to help with their training. The two of them also stopped at Mount Myoboku for months at a time. As they walk closer to the gate, Naruto goes to enter first, as the guards would stop him and ask who he is. Wait, you don't recognize me? Pervy Sage, do I really look that different? Naruto turns back to Jiraiya, who sees the old kid Naruto, and then his new grown-up self. Yeah, you've changed quite a bit. They then see Jiraiya and would let them into the village, and Naruto runs right in. He climbs a large pole and stands on top of it. Whoa, look at that. Granny Tsunade already got her Hokage face on the monument. Naruto then looks around the village and spreads his arm. Naruto Uzumaki has finally returned. He jumps down and walks through the village, as the first place the two of them stop is Ichiraku Ramen. It's now a brand new large restaurant, and Naruto would take a seat. Jiraiya says he's going on towards the Hokage building. Alright, I'll see you there, Pervy Sage. Naruto then looks at the shop owner making his order. The owner, Teiuchi, then looks down at Naruto and says his name quietly. Naruto would smile. You remember me? Of course I do. My favorite customer. You've grown so much since the last time I've seen you. Consider this one on the house for the person who saved my shop during the Leaf's invasion. Naruto thanks the man and remembers all the rainy nights that he had stopped here throughout his childhood. After he's done, he begins heading to the Hokage building. As on the way, he sees his old friends, and they catch up a little bit, but he has to end up going there pretty soon, actually. Tsunade, Shizune, and Jiraiya were already in deep conversation when Naruto walked in. You've grown a lot, Naruto. That's good. It's also good to see you're keeping my seat nice and warm. Slow down, Naruto. You aren't the 6th Hokage just yet. You still need a little bit more merit and experience for this position. It isn't all just strength. Jiraiya then intervenes. He knows Tsunade. That's why he's been studying, as much as he's been training. Oh, well that's shocking to hear that a student of yours is doing more than just training. I'll have you know Naruto is one of my best students, actually. He's actually inspired me to take up my training again as well. Is that so? Then does that mean, yes. Yes, it does indeed. I've mastered Sage Mode. Tsunade was shocked and told Naruto that his stuff on the apartment rooftop was gone. Wait, Granny, you threw away my stuff? I had some limited edition ramen that I wanted to try. No, you idiot. I moved it all into an actual house. Wait, what? Yes, you no longer need to live that recklessly, especially if you're one of our prized shinobi. Here's the key and the address. She hands Naruto the paper and the key, and he looks at it. Jiraiya then gets a glimpse of it as well. Naruto heads out of the room, and his sensei looks to Tsunade. You've given him the house that his father and mother used to own. I thought it had been destroyed. Well, it was. All I did was have it rebuilt. But not only that, Naruto's true documents are in there as well. Why? Why did you do that, Tsunade? Naruto's an amazing person. He tries to make all those around him feel secure and happy. He deserves to know who he truly is before becoming the Hokage. Knowing his father was the Hokage and his mother was the Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki and a strong Kunoichi of the Leaf Village, well, it will strengthen him even further, and his strength will reach heights he's never seen before. But back to the training that you two did. Did he also master Sage Mode? Jiraiya nods and puts his hand on the back of his head. He opens one eye while sighing. The reason I had to begin training again was due to the fact that he surpassed me in only 1 year of our training. Tsunade stands immediately. Are you serious? He's already reached the level of Sannin? No, he's actually surpassed us just a few months ago. Me and Naruto had a very serious battle where we treated it like a life and death battle. He defeated me without even summoning what he calls his celestial army. That boy, he is truly gifted. Tsunade then sits back down and turns her chair, looking in the direction of Naruto's new house. Just who are you really, Naruto Uzumaki? Naruto looked up at the big house and was shocked. So, this is my new home. Okay. Well, here goes. Naruto steps inside. There was so much space in it. It wasn't just an apartment, as this was an actual house. Naruto turns on the light and walks into the kitchen to see a box with a file in it. He opens the files to see pictures of the 4th Hokage and his wife. Naruto was confused until he read some more of the papers that were left to him by Tsunade and even Hiruzen. It was a detailed message of everything that he needs to know. His past, his origin, who Naruto Uzumaki truly is. After reading, tears slowly fell to the floor. Naruto could only smile while holding the photos of his parents. So this was their home, and they left it all to me. Thank you, Granny. The next day, Naruto heads into the Leaf and goes to meet with Team 7 where they have a reunion. Each of them talk about the training that they've been doing, and Sasuke tells Naruto of his journey with Kakashi. As they walk throughout the village, they run into Temari and Shikamaru. Well, if it isn't Naruto, I didn't know you got back. Yeah, I did. Yesterday, actually. Hey, Temari, what are you doing here? I have some important business with Lady Tsunade, but she won't be available for a couple days. Naruto nods and then tells him to stop for a second. That's weird. What is? The celestial warrior that I placed on Gaara is active. That means he's in danger right now. Hey, Igris. The samurai reveals himself to the group. Temari, come with me. The rest of you, tell Lady Tsunade that I'm going to the Sand Village and I'll be back. They nod and watch as Naruto steps through the cape of Igris, as in front of Gaara, he sees a being that defended him in front of the 2 Akatsuki members. He was shocked as Temari would hug him, and Naruto stood there as well. Thank you. What are friends for if they can't help each other? Let's do this, Igris. Naruto reaches into his inventory and pulls out a white blade. A message from the system then pops up. Spirit Slasher Katana, equipped. Item class, Kage. Attack, plus 220. Katana obtained from battle with the White Samurai and can be infused with elements. Strength of the blade increases with the user's will. Naruto gets in a stance, watching hundreds of clay birds and puppets come his way, and with one slash, he cuts through all of them. Explosions go off in front of the Kazekage and his people, with Igris, the samurai, protecting them. Gaara also shields him with sand, but it instantly falls thanks to him being injured. Naruto, seeing this, would turn, summoning some of his healers as well. They use divine healing on Gaara and the injured shinobi of the sand. Naruto then steps forward with Igris by his side, as well as Kimimaru, who he had also summoned. You two can go ahead. Leave the blonde one for me. They nod and begin attacking Sasori and his puppets. Deidara was still on his clay dragon, looking down at the sand, wondering what was just going on down there. Hey, I have some questions for you. Deidara looks up, seeing Naruto floating with a yellow glow around his body. Who are you? I'm the one who's going to ask the questions. That's if you want to stay alive. Deidara begins sweating from just his presence, as he doesn't know why, until he looks up at Naruto to see his glowing eyes, which had this fiery tint about them. Naruto was then holding his blade towards the sun, and as he was, flames were seen to be coming off of it. Then he began charging an attack. Deidara then began to retreat after seeing this, and all of Sasori's puppets were destroyed by now. Naruto chuckles to himself. You think you can run from it? This blade allows me to strike through any enemy, no matter the distance. Devouring blaze. The scorching flames coming from the sun continue to surround the body and blade of Naruto as he swings the sword, and the flames slam into Deidara through his construct as well, hitting him to the ground. He's buried in sand before he's grabbed by Naruto. He's then punched in the face and sent flying. While bleeding from his shoulder, he looks up at Naruto, who was completely serious as Deidara seemed to be truly afraid. Naruto then asked him more questions, but Deidara began to panic, telling him everything, not wanting to die. Just leave me alive. If it's about Orochimaru, I'll tell you, okay? I'm going to meet him on a bridge near the land of fire and wind, but that's all I know. Pain, our leader, knows the rest. No, I'm not talking about that. I want to know everything you know about the Akatsuki. Deidara's heart then drops. Betray Pain and survive, or stay loyal and die a gruesome death? He decides to tell Naruto everything as he would smirk. So, you'll leave me alive? Why would I do that? You attacked a fellow Jinchuriki. That's someone I consider my family. So for that, there's only one fate for you. Deidara begins to scream out, and later, Naruto returns to the sand village. He sees that the people are fine and it's still intact, pretty much. He thanks his soldiers before making them return to him. Igris stands alone, and Naruto leaves more celestial soldiers in the sand, including some mages, as he returns to the leaf with Tamari. They head right to the Hokage's office where Naruto reports his mission. Tsunade still hasn't got used to how quick Naruto was able to act and handle a situation, but she thanks him. I'd like to make a request as well. What is it? That Team 7 be allowed to confront Orochimaru and even Kabuto. She looks to Jiraiya, who was still in the room, and he nods as she would sigh. Fine, but don't think that you can just do whatever you want. We still have the Akatsuki to deal with. Naruto nods and goes to tell his team, as after, they begin preparing for their upcoming mission. Team 7 heads out of the Leaf Village, with each of them housing a smile. Sakura looks to her teammates. Doesn't it remind you guys of our Land of Waves mission? Yeah, it's hard to believe that was so long ago. Sasuke then looks to Naruto. We're all so much stronger now. Let's keep growing. This shocks Naruto, as Sasuke wasn't usually someone to say something like this. But I guess everyone had to have their own changes during the years. They reached a bridge that's said to be near the base of the Snake Sanin and use their disguises and wait for Orochimaru. Instead, some insect-like creature would appear, asking who they were. The disguises were then attacked. Naruto jumped into action, blocking the sharp claws and getting a closer look at what he was facing, as it seems to be some kind of human-like ant. What are you? It pushes back Naruto, but then its body was sliced in half by Kakashi and Sasuke. A new quest from the system then appears. Defeat the ants and their king. Their king? This mission just got way more interesting. They rush towards the base, fighting through the ant army. Naruto instead summons his celestial soldiers to clear a path for them, especially with the giant ice bear that charges right through the ants. As they move forward, Naruto stops them. He creates a light barrier that protects them from arrows and long-range attacks. Just where are they coming from? Leave that to us, Naruto. Sasuke and Sakura jump out of the barrier, and the eyes of Sasuke changed to the pattern of his Mangekyo Sharingan. Sakura also uses her 100 seal technique, as each of them were backed up by Naruto's army. Naruto and Kakashi would head in forward and make it into the base, where they find many dead bodies of humans scattered around. They even find the body of Orochimaru, but not Kabuto. Instead, they find an ant sitting in the back on piles of bodies, smirking. Naruto Uzumaki, I've been waiting on you. Seems you can speak pretty good. How do you know of me? Orochimaru experimented on me and created me with the sole purpose to kill you. The Ant King vanished from sight and then sends Naruto flying through the roof of the base. Naruto begins to float while looking at his injuries. Not bad, but we both know it's going to take more than that. Yes, of course. That's why I've prepared something just for you. The Ant King holds up his claws, and then begins glowing red. He uses the power of the curse mark to become even stronger and develop himself as his power drastically increases with no drawbacks at all. Naruto pulls out his spirit slasher and begins to smirk. I wonder how strong have I truly gotten? Naruto holds it towards his opponent, who would rush in faster than ever before as he swings his claws. Naruto blocks each strike, but is forced back each time. This opponent was nothing like he's ever seen before. The king begins to overwhelm Naruto and cut his body. It gets to the point where Naruto, his hand is even cut off and his blade drops from the sky. This forces Naruto to block with only one hand, taking even more damage. The king has a clear advantage, and on the ground Team 7 scoffs, saying he's way in over his head. Sasuke begins to use the Amaterasu to try and assist Naruto, but to his shock, the ant eats the flames as if they were nothing. Then he powers up further. The Ant King kicks Naruto into a mountain and flies towards him. Team 7 heads that way, but Igris and Kimimaru would stop them. Our Lord doesn't need your assistance. He's already gauged the enemy's power, and he's ready for the counter. Each of them then said that Naruto already lost his hand and his blade, but the two warriors would smirk, and behind them, a shining light overcomes the area. Naruto flies back into the air, but this time he was different. His hair was no longer yellow, as it was white, and his eyes, they shined a bright gold, as his hand was replaced by that very same light. But how? This power isn't in our research. Naruto slams his hand through the stomach of the Ant King, making him cough up purple blood. My power will keep growing, so no amount of data you gain will ever help you. Naruto rips out his hand and then holds it in the face of the ant. Naruto blasted off his head and watched his lifeless body fall to the ground. Naruto then floated back down as well, and was presented with his real hand and his blade by one of his soldiers. Thank you. Naruto has to use divine healing to reattach it, but it's as good as new. That's much better. Alright, for the rest of you, arise. The ants around Naruto shine a bright light before stepping into the world, now as his celestial soldiers. Even with this, they all walk past Naruto and surround the body of their fallen king. I see. So even through death, they are loyal to you. Well then, is this pride of a king too high to follow someone else? Or can you show me loyalty without your pride getting in the way? You'd make a remarkable general for the army of ants that I have now. Arise and serve me, and only me. The body of the ant glows brightly, as Naruto can feel an overwhelming power. If the ants and their king had went to attack a village, they most definitely would have destroyed it. No questions at all. Naruto watched the Ant King, then kneeled to him, as he would ask for a new name. Sakura then chimed up that his name should be something simple, that everyone should know. How about Beru? Naruto likes the sound of it, and Beru thanks them. What is your wish for me to do, my king? King? Naruto sighs. Please don't call me that. But go to each shinobi nation, besides the leaf and the sand, and warn them of the Akatsuki coming to take their tail beast. After you do that, return to me, as I'll have another task for you. Beru nods, and turns to his ant soldiers, as they would fly off. Naruto turns back to his team, saying that their mission is complete, and they would smile back at their comrade. Kakashi tells his team that he's proud of them and all that they've accomplished, as they will return to the Leaf to hear that Azuma headed out on their own mission with his team, to fight off 2 Akatsuki members in the Land of Fire. Naruto asked if he could go as backup, and the Hokage would allow it, telling him to be careful. Oh, you're not leaving without us, Naruto. Sakura and Sasuke would go with him, as Shikamaru watches, as Azuma was about to be killed. A bright light shines on the area, and out from his own shadow, there was a white samurai with a golden armor, as he swapped places with Igris, and from the Shogun stepped Naruto and his team. Sasuke and Sakura rush into Hidan, while Naruto focuses on Kakuzu. After ripping off some of his limbs, Naruto realized that he would have to show off a new attack. He flips into the air and makes hundreds of clones that bombarded his opponent. While doing that, he began harnessing his own chakra. He lifted it above his hands as he shows off the Rasen Shuriken. Kakuzu tries to avoid it, but he's held in place by light chains. The attack is then launched, and an explosion goes off. Shikamaru looked towards Naruto, wondering how strong he would truly become. Naruto returned back to Sasuke and Sakura to see their attacks colliding with Hidan. However, he was still alive and began to taunt them. But he also began to get tortured by Sasuke, using the Amaterasu. Still, his body didn't fully burn, and he was left in pain, screaming as a head. Instead, Shikamaru says that they should just bury him. So they did, and after burying Hidan, they returned to the leaf and began to rest. While this goes on, Naruto focuses more on his own training. He still hasn't even came close to the level of Sung Jin-woo, and he can't sit around and wait for it to come to him. He knows there's more powerful beings out in this world, so he has to get stronger. He then tries to use a key. That's strange. I can't use this instant dungeon in this area. The system then displays a new message to Naruto. To use this key, travel to the land of water. Naruto would smirk and begins preparing to head out.